few hours ago. Actually, it's something I wanted to talk about. I'll be damned if I can remember what I was going to say now. Oh well, it happens. Stop up here, fix an earplug right quick, because, well, it's not doing its job right. It's getting a little noisy and fucking irritating. I don't even know if I can do this with my gloves on. That's as good as it's gonna get. Nope, not any better. Oh well, I'll just deal with it. Good old River Road. I've worked up and down this road for years now. In fact, that used to be the turn-in to that's one of our old pickups from the campground I used to work for. I spend 6-7 hours a day just sitting there waiting on people to show up, driving back, then come back down here and sit there some more. This is also the road that I crashed my old M50 on, way down at the other end of it. Dude can't even stay on the damn road. What the hell? That's a pretty common sight. Idiots out here. It's more or less campgrounds from one end of the road to the other, or rental properties of some sort, and people will pull out in front of you, or drive too slow or drive too fast. The guys that drive for the river companies, it's been said by cops and locals and a lot of tourists that the guys that drive the vans for the river companies act like they own the road. And it's pretty much true. As a former driver, I'll tell you. And it's not because we think we're entitled or we think people should get out of our way or any of that. On a busy day when I worked for Whitewater, I drove this road about 9 times each way. Okay, 9 trips out and back. That causes you to learn the road very, very well, and it allows you to take more risks because I know what to expect, you know? I know where it's going. It's gonna cut left and then cut left again. It's gonna go right, and the whole time it's gonna be right up against this wall. The river's right there, you know? And then right around here it's gonna hook back to the right again. I think. Maybe not. I tend to cut through that a little bit faster than normal. We had a pickup here too. But anyway, point is, I know the damn road pretty well, and I could bring a full-size van up here with a pretty big trailer going really fast and not really put anybody in danger. Now the problem with that is that a lot of people will see what's going on and will think they're in danger. What they don't realize is that it's a company van and a company trailer, and quite frankly, you don't really drive that fast when you've got customers, just because well, that's stupid. When you see one of the van drivers just fucking flying through here, it's usually empty, and their general thought process is, dude, it's a company vehicle, who cares if I wreck it, you know? So you come around a corner and somebody's suddenly in your way, you put that bitch into the wall. It's cheaper for the company you work for, and it really, you're less likely to hurt anybody. That wall that I was riding beside back there, I've actually hit it with a trailer. I lost the side view mirror to a school bus just because it didn't matter how fast I was going that day. I was actually doing the speed limit, and there were a bunch of people in the van, and we come around. I saw the school bus coming, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be tight. And they've widened the road up. I don't know if you can tell how new this construction is, but they've widened it up a lot. Well, the school bus had to take the corner kind of wide, and I cut it as close as I could. Well, we high-fived each other, you know, and our mirrors became one and stayed there. And sure enough, I knew what company he worked for, and he knew what company I worked for, and a couple of days later we saw each other and said, hey, you know, you okay? Nobody got hurt? And we're like, yeah, no sweat, no worries, you know, shit happens. My boss didn't say anything about it. His only concern was whether or not anybody in the van got hurt, and I told him what happened. He understands. Oh, fresh roadkill. Get the fuck out the way, buzzards. It was fun, and working up and down here really is a hell of a lot of fun. Something that every college kid should do, male or female, although the girls are going to get a different job than what I had to do. And I'll tell you, this purple building, or pink building, used to be ours, and there's a fence that runs all the way down there that I built. I redid the roof on the awning, and that fence all along the back over there, I welded all that together. I gutted the inside of that building after a flood, and then they sold it. Oh well, what can you do? It's a really cool little spot down there too. I used to go on my days off, or whenever I had a date. I had a key to the gate, and I'd let myself in. We'd have little picnics down there and shit. And they used to have a kick-ass barbecue pit, about 35 feet long, 10 feet in diameter, huge smoker. But the 98 flood killed that. And on we go. I drove for that company for 2 years, and so many memories, man, good and bad. My live video viewers will remember me talking about that job. I tend to reference that job a lot because I learned a lot there, and I learned how, not only like physically like how to do shit, but like how life works and how to run a company and stuff like that. I started out as just a BS, you know, go pick up trash all day type of guy. I worked my way up, became, I started running the, I just kind of took over the raft barn and started running that. And when they realized I was good at doing that, they put me in control of the tube barn, and I did that for a couple of weeks. Got everything there tightened up, and then when business really picked up, they put me up and down River Road. And by the end of that summer, I was a supervisor for the winter crew. And then the following summer, I got to do whatever the hell I wanted. I clocked in and was given a small list of things to do, or things to make sure got done. And from there on, if I wanted to drive, I could drive. If I wanted to hang out in the raft barn, I could hang out in the raft barn. If I wanted to do dispatch, I could go do dispatch. It didn't really matter. And oh my God, that's ugly. Holy shit.